Hello, hi everyone. My name is Cesar Ruacho, Loera, and we are going to talk about this video class about the Historia del Español final project, the role of UNAM in educational development. Hope that you like this video class, everybody. So we are going to go and review the topics of this video in regards the content, which is introduction, topic development, general overview, important things to know, and conclusion. There we go. So I hope you like this video. Let's go ahead and go over this information, this presentation then. Well, I'm going to talk to you about why did I choose this topic. I would like to, talk to you about the role of the UNAM in education and development, choosing this topic because since I was a kid, I used to watch TV for a very long time, and the programs showing at the time originated most of them from Mexico City. So that's what I used to do when I was a kid. That means that this city was the main window for my outside world, watching TV all the time, most of the times, besides going to school and playing like a kid. So while watching soccer games, I became a UNAM soccer fan. Their university logo, a big puma, as well as their team, made me cheer for them and watch their games all the time until modern days. That's the reason why I chose this topic here. So we are going to go and talk about the history of UNAM at this point. Prior to UNAM, there was a project to create a university in the New Spain area. The Archbishop Fray Juan de Sumariaga had the proposal idea in 1536. However, it was somehow denied. All right. So until the authorization for the first university in September of 1551 to create the real Pontifical University of Mexico, and 2 years later, in 1553, its doors opened, using the model of the University of Salamanca, Spain. By 1865, it was shut down by the imperialism of Maximilian of Habsburg. So it just went through that situation, and now we're going through the modern era. Nowadays, the UNAM main starting project after its foundation was presented by Justo Sierra in September 22nd of 1910, and it was officially inaugurated by the first rector, which was Joaquin Iratki Enlis, with General Porfirio Diaz as our Mexican president at the time. There we go. So let's go ahead and continue on then with the next presentation, the next topic of presentation, which is the general overview about the UNAM prestige and legacy, folks. Number one, we need to have clear that there's a compromise based on higher education with our country. Development and social inclusion becomes a process to ensure all groups of people and society have a meaningful voice and prosperous lives. That's the prestige and legacy from our university, our maximum house of studies, UNAM. Its main purpose is to serve our country and humanity to help resolve proficiency at all students' levels. It is also in charge to study research based on national issues and to extend and to cover most of our nation's cultural benefits. So that's what the university is about. The main important thing about these three topics about the general overview is that the edition is the starting point based on cultural and investigation, which makes our university the best promoter of humanistic and scientific knowledge so it can accomplish the role of service of our beloved university. These are words that are presented by, the today's rector of the university in this case. So on the next topic, the next slide that we're going to review for you, it's things to know more, things to know more about the UNAM. Its official name was University National of Mexico. In the year of 1929, the autonomy was obtained, and its name got officially changed to UNAM. It went through a strike on that year, which lasted only 2 months from May to June of that same year, 1929, and that's how it came what we know now as the full name, UNAM. The murals, we are going to talk about the murals. These are uh, great uh, things, paintings, wall paintings to identify our university everywhere we go. So it's something that it's remarkable. Everywhere you go, you can see no other university has the murals that our university has. So we're going to talk about them really quick. Three different stage meanings that represents different times, different eras. It's One of them main mural meanings is the pre-Hispanic number one, world within conquest, pre-Hispanic world within conquest of the monarch period. That's stage number one. Stage number two is the Mexican Revolution. And stage number three is the modern era presented by the university, represented rather by the university. Um, Going into the details of the mural presentation is the air and freedom by the wings of lateral parts and the earth of the center, at the center of the universe. Let me go back really quick. So if the earth was represented at the universe within a woman body parts that symbolize fertility, fire is also represented by flames coming off the sun, and the eternal duality class, the eternal duality between the moon and the sun that corresponds and make a big contrast with life and death. There we go. So that's really awesome, don't you think? Um, the next information that we have on this video is that the Goya song, something that is a popular song. So this is a popular university and motivational song created in the 1940s when the students used to ditch school to go to the movies and negotiate free entrance by singing that song. So before going into the movies, when they used to ditch school, they used to sing that song so they can get a free entrance into the movies. Isn't that awesome? Oh, um, CU Olympic Stadium. That's a really nice stadium. And the UNAM Olympic Stadium was named World Heritage. There were some Olympic Games, first Olympic Games in Mexico that were played there in 1968. So that was when it was inaugurated. And its design was made from the concave shape of a volcano form from the petrogal area, so called due to a rocky and full of stones residential zones. That's what he was. His form is in the shape of a volcano here, as we can see it here on this picture on this slide. There we go. All right. So the university ranking, it's well known that the ranking changes year to year. So UNAM is always at the top five. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Meanwhile, at international ranking, it is always within the best universities of Latin America. So in this case, it has the most careers professional offers as a major degree as well as engineering. So variety of careers, whichever you want to study there, and then you can find them there. The next information, the next topic that we're going to talk to you about is the site faculties. The CEU university city becomes the most relevant site. However, the UNAM has different campuses in the metropolitan area in CDMX, Mexico City, with a total of 15 faculties, 5 multidisciplinary units, and 8 national schools, as well as presence all over our country and international level. All right, so there's Nobel prizes that came out of there as a student, former students. In this case, 3 Nobel prizes given to Mexican citizens, um, which is one of them, Alfonso Garcia Robles, who won the Peace Nobel Prize in 1982, writer Octavio Paz, Literature Prize in 1990, and Mario Molina Pasquelli Enriquez, who won the Chemical and Science Prize in 1995. UNAM famous students here. We have Emmanuel El Chivo Lubeski, which has studied in cinematography and in history and has won 3 Oscars. Alfonso Cuaron also came out of there, 2 Oscars winners for direction. And then Carlos Lim, who doesn't know Carlos Lim, founder of Carso Group. And of course, the guy that sent me this shirt to wear on this video, which is Hugo Sanchez. Yes, sir. Goya, yes, that's the former dentist that studied at the UNAM and considered the best soccer player uh, from Mexico. So, Mexican presidents, also former one, and the actual president, AMLO and Claudia Sheinbaum, both of them were former students from UNAM. So, in regards our conclusion here, final conclusion, final thoughts about this video, this class, we as Mexican people have the privilege of enchantment, in this case, of our culture and society, as well as family values that we can see reflected in the UNAM in this case. And then in the academic world, the UNAM is recognized as a university of excellence. Class, a university of excellence, it's something that is really valuable for our country. So let's go and value that, try to learn more about this university that embraces a whole country, its prestige, its quality of education, cultural heritage. So it makes us want to investigate more, want to know more about this university. So once again, it is the academic world in the UNAM that is recognized as a university of excellence, and its response to the present time looks into the future as well as the most important and cultural project in our country. Okay, so from my part, I think this will be the end of my presentation. I hope that you have liked this class, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for your attention.